So it's time to comment on these LA riots, we'll call them. Or peaceful protesters if you're a Democrat. Kind of looks like riots if you ask me. But putting that aside, what have we learned through Donald Trump's presidency so far? Either there are people who A, don't know what they're voting for, or B, don't care about politics at all until it affects them. Case in point, we have the people Latinos for Trump, for instance. And a lot of these people have friends and family who are here in the country who are undocumented and who are getting rounded up in these ICE raids. And now they're starting to turn on Trump, being like, we didn't vote for this. You absolutely voted for this. Donald Trump doesn't hide what he wanted to do versus other presidents who say one thing and do something completely different when they're in office. Donald Trump's not that guy. That's why he's kind of scary to vote for, because you're going to get what you voted for. And so he's like, mass deportations on the menu. And then the leopards eat the Latinos for Trump's faces. And they're like, wait, my friend's in the country and he's undocumented. He's not a violent criminal. Why is he being deported? Donald Trump said mass deportations. What part of that was unclear? So if you're Latinos from Trump and if you're against what Donald Trump is doing, you voted for this. It's not like you voted for Barack Obama and he campaigned on bringing the troops home and then he sends 30,000 troops to Afghanistan. Or for George Bush, you voted for a humble foreign policy, and then he went and set the Middle East on fire. Donald Trump said mass deportations, and you're getting mass deportation. And the other category of people who annoy me are people who don't pay attention to politics at all and then want to complain when it starts affecting them. Let's say I have a friend who's like, I can't wait to get the new Switch 2. Trump puts the tariffs on the world, and the Switch 2 gets delayed, and he gets pissed off about it. He's like, well, Donald Trump, why is he doing this? And I'm like, you didn't care about politics. All of a sudden, when it starts affecting you, it became important all of a sudden. That's what annoys me. There are people who don't know what they're voting for, get what they voted for, and then complain about it. Or there are people who don't care about politics at all, and then they find out quickly this affects your life. It affects your tax rates, it affects social policy, it affects foreign policy, it affects everything. And I have a rule. If you voted, I respect your political opinion. You voted for Trump, Kamala, whoever, third party with Libertarian or Green Party, I respect your opinion. You're allowed to have a right to a political opinion. But if you don't vote, then you don't have a right to a political opinion. And then if you vote for your candidate and he actually does what he campaigned on, you have no right to complain either.
And if you made it this far, you are awesome. Do me a solid. Hit like and please consider subscribing. And if you disagree with me, that's just fine. Have a good day. And check out some of those videos on screen right now. Maybe you should click one.